Welcome to the Florida Veterans Real Estate Podcast, where we turn service into equity and equity into legacy. Today, we're diving into VA Loan 101, what most realtors won't tell you. This isn't theory, it's the playbook every veteran deserves. Now, if you've been here since episode 1, you already know we blend real-world real estate experience with AI insights, the same way nurses use technology to serve better. Just one mention here, our digital assistant, powered by AI, helps break down complex housing data so veterans like you can make smarter moves faster. But today, it's all about clarity. No jargon, no fluff, just the truth about the most misunderstood home loan in America, the VA loan. Here's the truth. Most realtors know just enough about VA loans to sound confident, but not enough to serve you well. I've seen veterans walk away from tens of thousands of dollars in benefits simply because someone told them VA loans are complicated. They're not complicated, they're different, and when you understand the difference, you win. First, know this. The VA loan isn't a government handout. It's an earned benefit. You bought it with years of service, sweat, and sacrifice. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, competitive interest rates. Yet about half of eligible veterans never use it. Why? Because they've been told myths like VA loans take too long. Sellers won't accept them. You can only use it once. All false. The VA loan is a weapon for building wealth, but only if you learn how to wield it. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to spot a realtor who understands veterans and how to protect your buying power every step of the way. Let's talk about your golden ticket, the Certificate of Eligibility, or COE. Without it, lenders can't unlock your benefit. With it, you can often buy a home with zero down payment up to the county loan limit, which in most places is over $700,000. Think about that. You could build instant equity without touching a single dollar from savings. That's the kind of financial leverage most Americans never experience, but every veteran has earned. Here's what most realtors never say. Your COE doesn't expire, and it travels with you, except overseas. You can use it again and again, as long as you stay under your entitlement cap or restore entitlement between purchases. And here's something even fewer people know. You're not limited to single-family homes. You can buy a duplex, triplex, even a fourplex, as long as you live in one unit. That means you could have 3 rental incomes paying your mortgage while you live almost rent-free. That's not a loan, that's leverage. So before you start home shopping, pull that COE and learn what you truly qualify for. It's not about the price of the home, it's about the opportunity your service earned you. Here's where things get real. Your VA loan experience depends less on the VA itself and more on the people you choose to represent you. Not every lender specializes in VA loans. Not every realtor knows how to structure a VA offer that wins. When interviewing an agent or lender, ask, how many VA transactions have you closed this year? What's your average closing time for VA loans? Do you have a dedicated underwriter who handles VA files daily? If they hesitate, you have your answer. A strong VA-friendly agent knows how to present your offer as rock solid, not risky. They remind sellers your loan is backed by the Department of Veterans Affairs, which means low default rates and guaranteed funding. They know you can even ask for the seller to cover all closing costs and still look competitive. Now that's a strategy. Okay, let's talk lenders. They matter just as much as agents do. The best ones walk you through funding fee options, entitlement restoration, and refinance benefits. They treat your COE like a passport to financial growth, not just another form. Because the right professional doesn't just help you close a home, they help you open a future. Let's put this into perspective. Suppose you buy a home for $400,000 with zero down. A conventional buyer might need $80,000 up front for a 20% down payment, plus another $10,000 in closing costs. You, the veteran, could walk in with almost nothing out of pocket and still own the same home. Now let's be real here. You are going to have a larger monthly payment because you are financing more, so stay within your budget. Now take that $90,000 you didn't spend and invest it in stocks, rental property, education, or even debt reduction. That is how wealth starts to snowball. Here's the hidden gem. You can use your VA loan more than once. You can refinance with the interest rate reduction refinance loan, commonly called the IRRRL, without a new appraisal, without income verification, and often with no out-of-pocket costs. You earned a benefit that multiplies when used wisely. That's what separates financial struggle from financial strategy. Let's break it down one layer deeper. Say you buy that $400,000 home and 5 years later it's worth $450,000. You've built $50,000 in equity just from appreciation. And if you made even minimal payments, your total gain could exceed $70,000. Now imagine rolling that equity into your next home, maybe a $500,000 property, still with zero down, because you either had your entitlement restored when you sold the first, or you still had entitlement left over. That's how veterans quietly move from starter homes to dream homes without draining savings. Remember, starter homes are not dream homes. Usually our first homes are close to work, schools, and entertainment. We didn't start our military career at our highest rank, neither do we start with $1 million home. Most people spend decades trying to reach that kind of financial position. You can do it faster because your benefit isn't about luck. It's about leverage and discipline. Use it right. And it's not just a loan, it's a legacy tool. This is where numbers meet purpose. The VA loan is more than a mortgage tool. It's a mission to create stability after service, to build equity where others only see rent, and to give your family a foundation that lasts. Maybe you're a first-time buyer feeling nervous. Maybe you've been told you can't compete with cash buyers. Let me tell you something straight. Every veteran who ever closed on a home started in the same place. Unsure, but determined. The difference between the veteran who rents forever and the veteran who builds wealth is action. Take the next step. Talk to a VA experienced lender. Educate your family. Run the numbers. Because every brick you lay today becomes a wall of security for the next generation. You fought for your country, now fight for your financial future. And remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear. Thanks for listening to the Florida Veterans Real Estate Podcast. If today's episode gave you clarity, share it with another veteran who's ready to stop renting and start building. Don't just listen, act. Subscribe, drop a quick review, and join the movement of veterans turning service into ownership and ownership into legacy. I'm Darian's avatar. Remember, no one's coming to hand you equity. You've already earned it. Now it's time to claim it.